Hello and welcome to a Not a Great Gamer channel update. Where I tell you, well, today I guess we'll be talking about a few things. A big milestone, my schedule lately and why things have been the way they are. A little bit of programming, stuff that's coming up here in the next little bit, as well as some midterm goals that I have, sort of not long-term, not short-term, but just sort of the midterm kind of stuff that I plan on doing here. So first things first. Somewhere around the release of Reaper's Due, it turned out that 100 of you lovely folks decided that you wanted to be in touch with what it is that I was doing. So yeah, thank you for subscribing, for getting me to the 100 subscriber mark. It's a big deal. I look forward to many more. I look forward to entertaining the rest of you, and I raise my glass of coffee to you. It's really good coffee, actually. So may you always find entertainment and enjoyment at my channel. All right. Yeah, so here's my thing. I think it was about 2012, I decided that I wanted to get back into strategy gaming. I hadn't really done any computer gaming for a while, and I started, I was having a lot of fun with it, and then I discovered Let's Plays and said, oh wow, this is a really great way to learn what's going on in, or how people deal with, you know, their problems and the stuff that they have to deal with, and how they play their game. I thought it was really great. And one of the things that I realized that, you know, I can play a video game and have fun without having to put it on YouTube, right? Like, video games are good anyway. So, you know, why bother with something like YouTube? Well, one of the reasons for me was that I realized that pretty much everyone was doing kind of the same thing. They'd start a game with the normal parameters, you know, standard sort of stuff. They would play with the same basic goals every time, and it's pretty much the same game every single time. Yes, I am playing Banished, by the way, in the middle of this whole thing, but I'll try not to let it won't distract me too much. And also there's a reason I'm playing Banished. So anyway. So I decided that, you know, the way I would play, I'd probably have like non-standard goals, non-standard constraints on me, and how I would play things. And so I figured that's the way I would play. I figured that's what I would want to see. And I realized if what I want to see is not what I'm seeing, then maybe a good product is to... You know, maybe what I would want to do would be a good product because I know that I would watch it. So I started YouTube, and it's been a little while, but we've managed to make it to the 100 subscriber mark, and for that I'm very grateful. I'm having a good time, and I do really appreciate the comments that some of y'all leave. I've gotten a lot of very supportive comments, and I really do appreciate that. So so my schedule's been a little weird lately. You've probably noticed that it's gone to one video per day for the last week or so, and I assure you that's going to be temporary. A big work project came up at the same time that I had jury duty, the same time that there's been a lot of business travel between me and my wife. It's been kind of crazy. So I just had to travel. It was just really tight. So things should return to normal schedule. 2 videos a day, mostly Crusader Kings 2 of some sort, actually primarily Crusader Kings 2 of some sort for the next, for the sort of foreseeable future. Yeah, hopefully in the next week or so we should be back to regular old, you know, 2 videos a day stuff. So I do apologize for that. 42 Ways to Die is going to continue. That's really good. I don't know how long it's going to go. But it's definitely going to continue. You know, I think we want some iron here. Let's see how much iron we can get. It's definitely going to continue. We're going to see how long it's gonna go, or how far it's gonna. We'll see how fun it is for how long, I guess is what we're saying. Was what I'm saying. So, yeah, that's the plan. Saga of the Second Son is sort of my bread and butter right now. It's going really well, and no, I'm having a really good time. It's at this point actually there's only one episode, so this is gonna post. It's pretty much only one episode that I haven't experienced is also what you haven't experienced. I gotta go record a bunch of Saga of the Second Son like as soon as I'm done here. So that's that. Let's see here. And then don't ever do this on camera, by the way. It's just oh no, 15. And then I'm really. It's a good time. It's sort of my thing. We still haven't had a good succession yet, though. We still haven't had a really good, like, let's split up the kingdom, let's deal with the consequences of splitting up the kingdom, and then let's go from there and have some fun with it. We haven't had that yet. So we're gonna have a few more successions. We're definitely going to have to take on what are they called? The Aztecs. We have to kill the Aztecs off. It's our continent. We're stealing it fair and square. They can't have it. So that's the plan there. See here, FTL. I've enjoyed FTL, and I'm gonna return to it. I'm pretty sure it's just a great GGC, a great game cheap. But yeah, it's a great game cheap. Yes, I just said that. Okay. But it's not super popular. Even though the few people who watch it actually comment and have a lot of good stuff to say, I've been learning a lot. It's a really big challenge. I really enjoy it. But oh yeah, you weren't necessarily supposed to see that. Mm-hmm. I've been enjoying it, but it hasn't been super popular. I'll discontinue that for now, or I've been discontinuing it. That's not going to continue anytime super soon. As you can tell, I'm still playing Banished. This is Finland. Those of you who've been following this, you should recognize this. It's been a few months since I've been updating this regularly, and one of the things I'm recognizing is that it's really difficult to make Banished really interesting long term. So what I've been doing actually is I've been doing I'd record a couple I'd play a couple hours and I'd record about 5 minutes. So you'd get this sort of abbreviated Banished experience. And people, this should start posting somewhat soon. I've been trying to. It's really popular, and I've been trying to find a way to make it really work. And I think that's the way it's gonna have to go. I will be posting less frequently on Banished. They will be regular length episodes, but they'll cover a long period of time. And I think I'm gonna finish Finland. Get it? Finished? Anyway, sorry. So Finland will get finished, and then I will begin at some point in the near future. Well, anyway, let's. I guess we're switching into the moving forward sort of stuff. So some point in the not too distant future, I will do another Banished playthrough. I'd like to actually get a bunch of achievements, so it may be an unmodded one, which is kind of crazy, but it's true. So unmodded Banished is probably what I'm going to go for. Just get a bunch of achievements. That'll be fun. Yeah, Saga of the Second Son is going to continue for a while. I expect that to hit at least like 80 episodes. I want to get pretty much all of Europe good and Norse, good and Germanic, as well as getting rid of the Aztecs. So yeah, 42 Ways to Die will go until it goes. Banished, I already mentioned. When the Game of Thrones mod for Crusader Kings 2 releases, I will be playing it. Or not for Crusader Kings 2, but for Reaper's Doom releases. I do plan on playing it. I'm gonna have to sort of get acquainted with it on camera, but I do have a few fun ideas for, shall we say, less conventional ways to go about things. So I do plan on doing that. Whenever they release it, I'll probably start putting something up. I have plenty more ideas for CK2. CK2 really is kind of my bread and butter. I have tons of ideas. I do want to play in India. I do want to play as a Muslim character. There's all kinds of fun stuff you could do there. Yeah, that's definitely going to happen. Along the way, I also want to play some... I'd like to start getting into RimWorld, some XCOM, Annos 2070 and 1404. Endless Space 2 is coming out, and Endless Space 1 was actually the game that got me back into strategy gaming. So I really love Amplitude. I think they're fantastic. My first ever game on this channel was Endless Legend. We might as well continue with that tradition. So plenty of iron armor. Okay, cool. So on that note, and also there's a lot of more recent 4X games that are just absolutely fantastic. I really got to try out some of them. I know most games don't really have the number of options available to really go crazy on, as far as like weird options and weird goals and stuff like that. Most of the time you kind of have to play it the way you play it. You know, I'm gonna quickly grab some domesticated animals. Oh, I don't think I can afford any. I can afford like one. Well, whatever. Go away then. I hate you. So yeah, I really do want to get into some of the maybe 2 to 5 year old 4X games, Thea the Awakening, and a few of the others. But yeah, it's hard to find the time when you're only doing 2 videos a day, quite frankly. And finally, another mid-term thing that I'm thinking about. I am really considering a rebrand. My subscriber growth has been a lot slower than folks of what I would consider, you know, what's the word? I think I have similar talent to a lot of folks who are growing a lot faster than I am. Now, maybe I'm wrong with that, and you can let me know in the comments. I do always appreciate any and all critique that you folks have. But I'm really considering just a different name, because right now all my name really says is that I'm not that good at things, evidently. And maybe that's my problem. So I'm really considering a rebrand. The only reason I haven't rebranded yet, and the only reason I picked this name, is that I don't have any really great nicknames in mind. I've had plenty of nicknames in my time. I mean, come on, I was in sports in high school and college. When you're in sports in high school and college, people come up with nicknames for you, all right? But none of them really made any sense from a gaming standpoint, so that's why I've been really avoiding a different nickname. And so that's kind of the issue that I'm running into. I'm working on it. I've got a couple of folks in my family who are all about branding and stuff like that. So I am getting some help. But if you have any ideas, yeah, let me know. But I think Not a Great Gamer, I think that's gonna have to go by the wayside eventually here. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So yeah, we'll be going back to 2 videos a day. Most of what's going on right now is going to continue. Banished will be returning. Game of Thrones mod is coming up. And you know what? Lots of CK2 there's gonna be lots of CK2. Also, there's a deer in the lake. There's definitely a deer in the lake. And who knows how long Not a Great Gamer as a name will last. But either way, you know something? I've been having a really great time. Thank you again for getting this channel to the 100 subscriber mark. I do look forward to the next 100 subscribers or 1,000 subscribers or whatever. You know, if you're watching this, you're probably already part of the 100. I look forward to just you people hanging out, enjoying this content, and giving me a reason to try something a little different. So, you know something? I do enjoy myself. I hope you have enjoyed yourself as well, and I do, as always, look forward to seeing you next time.